It's good morning, Dr. Jari Evertsz. Thank you for joining us at Yellow Shelf.
Hi, Joanna.
It is so good to have you here. Congratulations, your book. Got a copy here. The Well-Behaved Teenager and Other Myths. Now, Jari, you know that I'm about to become a mother of a teenager. My eldest is about to become. So this book's perfect for me, but I want to hear all about it. Tell us all about the book.
Okay, well, I've been practicing as a psychologist for a long time, and I started out in violence prevention and working in jails. So I'm very interested in how to prevent things. So I've seen a lot of stress and distress in both kids and parents when things start to go off track. And the worst thing I think that they both feel is that their relationship suffers. And we don't want that. So if there's stuff we can do to prevent that and help intervene once that's started, that seems like a good idea.
And Jari, when I read the book, it really helped me to think of better ways to understand what might be going on in my own children's life. Is that a fair assessment? Is that what you wanted the book to help, say, parents or parents of teenagers?
Absolutely, because I don't know what you think, Joanna, but for me, older than you, I think that things have changed such a lot since we were that age that we are finding it really hard to get a grip on what it's like for them. And we see the puzzling things, we see the annoying things. So it helps to have a concept to understand so that we can move forward from that and not be too worried, not be too angry.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, I'm quite happy to share, even at times I feel anxious as a parent because I don't know what's going on. And I'm really mindful not to project that, but I think that's a normal reaction at times. But what I got out of the book was, yeah, that way to connect, even when things are challenging for either of us.
Yes, I think you've hit on something really important there because what that's one of the number one things parents express concern about is they feel a disconnection from their teenager. They don't know how to get their attention. They don't know how to get through to them. And when things get into the sort of conflict zone, parents often respond by escalating, using a louder voice, trying to use their authority. And that actually makes the young person back away even faster. And then they're left with, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
Connect with them. And there are some fairly simple ways that anyone can use to de escalate and get back into more respectful communication with each other.
Yeah. And um, I guess the book helped me think about, expectations that my children might be going through. Yeah, the difference in the way I was raised, the social environments, and also that idea of just hormones too.
Do you know what? I would hate to be a teenager today.
Yeah.
Teenager, things are changing so fast. Your body and your looks are not the same from one year to the next. Your friend groups are shifting. You've got all this scary stuff about what are you going to do, when you finish school, who are you going to be? There's all this comparison. But now it's gone up so many notches that they really are under the pump. Academic expectations have got much higher,
Yeah.
much clearer, I think, than when I was younger. And the comparison with other people's and the role modeling that's put up is pretty harsh, isn't it?
Very much so. Tell us, I mean, you mentioned your career as a clinical psychologist and the extensive work you've done in all areas. Um, Tell us, was this your first book? Like, are you a regular writer? What's that journey been like?
No, I haven't been a regular writer of books for parents, but this eventuated really because there was such a stock of experience building up in this particular area, and I saw these kinds of issues presenting week after week after week. I thought, let's lay this out in a way that anybody can use, not just people who are going to see a psychologist.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel like there's many in my network that I could pay this book forward to, many just to help understand those teenage years, and get a bit of insight as a parent. I think it's a wonderful book. Jari, tell us if we're curious, there'll be people watching all around the world. I know the book's on Amazon. Is that the best way to connect with you and connect with the book?
Probably on Amazon, especially if you're not in Australia. If you're in Australia, their publisher's website has got ebooks and also hard copy books as well, which is inspiringbookshop.com. Those are probably the simplest ways if you don't want to go into your bookshop and pick up a copy.
No worries, Jerry. I'll put that in the show notes to make it easy for anyone watching wherever they are. Will you write again? Is there more to come? I mean, I'm gonna go personally, I've got these years ahead of me. So is there any plans or would you write again, I guess?
Absolutely. I think there's another three books in the pipeline. One addresses issues with younger children in primary school age. And the next one after that will be a support book for single mums.
Very needed, Jari. Jari, thank you for sharing with Yellow Shelf. I would love to have you back in the future books. Love to support. And yes, I'm gonna, even though I will give this book on to friends, I feel like it could be a resource that I might continually need to turn to. So it's a wonderful, wonderful fiction. Thank you, Jari. Thanks for joining us on Yellow Shelf.
Thank you, Joanna. Lovely to talk to you.
Cheers.